So I'm here. I've been up since 2:30 and I've been cleaning and organizing and doing certain things. So my whole point is to create the most amazing visiting experience possible for anyone coming to FOUNDUPS House. So this is why I clean every day. Let me show you. Now, understand, I swept and I cleaned this kitchen yesterday. This also included some other little bit surrounding areas, but still, this is why you wear slippers. Okay, this is why you take shoes off. Right? These are some of the rags I used. Yeah, this was the floor outside. It had to be swept, so it didn't get clean. Here's another one. This is actually a lot cleaner. Focus. Come on. Silly like that. This is actually a lot cleaner than yesterday. So I'm getting the floor about clean enough to eat off. Pretty cool. So this is something else I did, and it's really a tension of mine because it's basically just laziness. Let me show you. I can't talk because people are sleeping. I'll show you. People are accustomed to leaving their seats up. Now, this is because they live in their house. It's their house. It's not a big deal. It's their pee. If they want to sit on their pee or anything else. Now, I live with 2 boys. And ultimately, if I leave the seat up like this, they're going to pee here. And what's going to happen, some of the pee is going to hit here and actually end up under here and make this whole area and back there. Because guys are lazy. You know, a guy is going to be lazy and he's going to just whip it out and just go, right? That's my finger, don't worry, right? And it's like, woo! Right? That's kind of gross. So what I did with this, right? It creates a seat, stops stuff from falling in. It forces you to pick it up, and you're going to pick up both. And probably, because you touched it, you're going to wash your hands, right? So the benefit of having the seat down far outweighs the convenience of having it up, especially when you have women. Right? I know y'all want to see that again. Look, you don't want to pee like this. Right? As a woman, you should always be putting your seat down because otherwise guys are going to be pissing on your seat. They're letting you down. If you're a woman, put the seat down. I've also decided to launch Hacker House magazine. So Hacker House magazine, I'm going to find someone to be the publisher and editor and everything else. I think I have the right woman. She's doing my website, and she's amazing. So it's a gift to her. I'll take the pictures. I'll do everything. She just needs to write the story when she wants to put up pictures and captions and everything else. And we can go around Hacker Houses because see, I want to see the competition. I want to see what Hacker House is out there because if I can see the way their houses are, I know I can improve this one, right? So the whole point here, this is more than a hacker house. This is a hacker house on steroids because it's a FOUNDUPS house. And a FOUNDUPS house not only has startups, but it has FOUNDUPS, which is a whole new kettle of worms, kettle of fish, whatever the kettle is. And it also has a permaculture homestead for growing all your food. Everything is sustainable and organic. Look at it. This is my own vinegar lemon cleaner. You can actually squeeze and eat it, drink it. I'm kind of clean out the bottle. It has some other chemicals in it, so I'm not going to do it. But once I do it, I can sit on the mouthwash, right? So like a mouth feather. But cleaner, the Axe has freshener. Imagine that. No harmful chemicals, made locally from limes, lemons that were discarded in bodies. These were on the ground. These are perfectly good little lemons, right? Little limes. I'm converting these into lots of stuff and stuff. So what I'm going to do is become friends with all neighbors and say, hey, you want me to pick up your oranges? You want me to pick up your old limes? You want me to pick up your old lemons? I'll pick them up and I'm going to turn them into cleaners and turn around and give them a gift back. Give, pay back. Give back. The whole idea of FOUNDUPS is helping our planet. Everything that could be reused that we let go is harming the planet. We're not being sustainable. So it goes with, right now we kind of focus on big things, but the whole idea with FOUNDUPS House is we focus on the little things. What can we do here locally to improve sustainability of not just the house, but the area? What can we create? What tools can we bring in? Hardware as a service, software as a service. These are the things that we're going to provide at FOUNDUPS House. It's a revolution. whole hacker house idea. And there's a business model behind it that basically takes the Uber out of Uber, the Google out of Google, right? There is not going to be these hierarchical systems that are making 20% on your Uber fee to a taxi driver who's doing all the work and providing the car. They are making a cash cow because what they have is what's known as zero marginal cost. See, the big secret is zero marginal cost. The thing with FOUNDUPS operates under the principle of zero marginal cost. And if you don't know what zero marginal cost is, then I strongly recommend you get Jeremy Richman's book, my friend on Facebook. Get his book, read his book. The other thing he talks about, what Jeremy talks about, is basically empathic civilization. Now, what Jeremy says to bring an empathic civilization about, we need to create discourse. Discourse, we've been discoursing for discoursing years, right? Discoursing is discoursed out. We have discoursed all we could discourse. We know what needs to be done. So the cool thing with FOUNDUPS House is we're actually doing it. We are implementing the projects to help save our planet. And we're inviting anyone, hey, launch a FOUNDUPS House. Hey, join us, become part of us. Go to foundups.com, click join, become a patron, help us fund our permaculture garden, help us fund our chuck-chucks. You know what chuck-chuck is, right? I love chuck-chucks. If you don't know what a chuck-chuck is, you are missing out. Chuck-chucks are the most amazing little creatures, and I'm gonna show you some pictures of them. We're gonna grow so much fish here that we'll be selling it and giving it away to the neighbors. We're gonna become basically the neighbor's best friend. They need a tree cut down? Hey, you don't have to pay $800 or $1,000. We'll come in and cut it down for free. Imagine that. Why? Because I want the wood. We're gonna cut the wood on our portable sawmill, and then we're gonna put it on our CNC router, and we're gonna produce something like this. We can easily make this. We can become a furniture manufacturer. Every bit of this could be cut, like every tree you cut down could produce maybe 10, 20, 30 of these, okay? That we can basically produce now for free. Like cutting board, imagine one of my cutting board down there. We'll be making them out of FOUNDUPS House, providing them, pretty much everything we produce. We got the wood for free, we got the CNC router, the electricity is coming from solar. We are a zero marginal cost production institution. Okay? Here's our cleaning fluid. Guess what? It didn't cost us anything. So when we have products that don't cost us anything, what does that mean to the Costco's, to all these big manufacturers who basically operate on this petroleum industry? And we're coming back and we're saying we're operating on the sustainable industry, on a zero marginal cost parameter. It means we change everything. It means instead of buying these expensive things, we can produce them out of wood, out of teak, out of all these amazing trees that grow around in Silicon Valley that right now get cut down into blocks and just becomes wood pulp. We can change the planet.